From the English runners, including the man in the foreground, that's Jack Buckner, number 337, and Mark Rowland, number 396. A withdrawal from this event is the winner of the 10,000 metres, Eamon Martin, who has a virus, the third Englishman. He has a virus and he is not taking his place in the field. And it's the New Zealander Kerry Roger who goes straight to the lead from Andrew Lloyd from Australia, and then back to Pat Carroll. And at number 396 is Mark Rowland, the English champion at this distance. And in the early stages, the three Kenyans, Ondieki, Tanui, and Ondieki, Tanui, and Ngugi, back towards the middle of the field. Roger's taking them out fairly quickly, Steve Monaghetti.
Yes, and no one's going with him. The Kenyans are certainly very cagey sitting at the back, but wait for it. Something could happen very shortly.
How do you expect this race to unfold?
I think John Ngugi's going to break the field up by putting a solid lap in, probably in the middle stages, but without Eamon Martin, that could change the face of the race a little bit.
So Kerry Roger, number 807, the New Zealander, is leading this 5,000 metre field. He set a New Zealand national record in Auckland a fortnight ago and appeared to be running in very good form, but his performance in the 10,000 metres was perhaps a little bit disappointing. So now he's being wheeled in initially by Pat Carroll from Australia. He's number 42. Andrew Lloyd is still there, and Rowland on the inside. And now Yobish Ondieki starting to move up, and he's in 5th place, followed on the outside by Ngugi. I think the best way to try and distinguish these Kenyans is to tell you that Ondieki has the red shoes, Ngugi has the yellow shoes, and Moses Tanui has no shoes. Now this is Kerry Roger, the New Zealander, and he still leads the 5,000 metres field from Carroll of Australia, Lloyd of Australia, Rowland of England, and I'm just looking for Malcolm Norwood, who at this stage, the third Australian, is back towards the rear of the field, although he's starting to... Oh, and there's a fall. There's an interesting fall, and it's involved one of the Kenyans and...
Jack Buckner.
And Jack Buckner, yeah. It's John Ngugi, the Olympic champion, that fell. Well, that really is going to throw this race wide open now. And it's Ngugi who's really starting to run hard at the back of the field, trying to make up the ground that he lost. What a tragedy for the Olympic champion, John Ngugi, who fell, and it's left Kerry Roger out in front from Carroll, Lloyd and Rowland, and Ondieki is the best placed of the Kenyans. Here's a replay of it, Steve. Let's have another look. And down goes Ngugi, and he takes Buckner down with him. Two of the fancies in the event.
Yeah, and look at him still charging back up already. This is unbelievable. Look at this.
Well, there's a spirited sprint from the Olympic champion, and he will now have the sympathy of this huge crowd at Mount Smart. There is no question about that. And within a lap, he's gone into the lead. And he said, well, if that's what's going to happen to me, you can earn the gold medal. If you're going to take it off me, you really are going to have to work for it now. John Ngugi, who led throughout the best part of the Olympic 5,000 metre final, he doesn't have a big sprint finish. He needs to go fairly early, and they've got 9 laps to run as they come down to... With 9 laps to run, they go through the start-finish line, or through the finish line in this event, and they're running at a fairly reasonable...
Yobers has just gone through now, so he's obviously struggling a bit after that fall.
Correct. It was Tanui who went through the second of the Kenyans, and Ondieki is the best part of 100 metres behind the race leader. So there is little chance now, I think, of him finishing or participating in the finish. But here's the leader. It's John Ngugi from Kenya, the Olympic gold medalist, and he's opened up a lead of approximately 8 metres over Paul Williams of Canada, third in the 10 kilometres on the first day of the games, and in hot pursuit of him is Mark Rowland, the English champion. And it's going to take a big performance from those that are trailing to upset this pattern, although it's obviously possible. And Ngugi leads them down the straight. They've got 3 laps left to run. And he's still running a very credible time. And the roar is for Roger as he goes through. But it's Ngugi who leads from Williams and then Rowland.
Andrew Lloyd's also running a very courageous race, and let's hope he really guts it out and stays there with Kerry Roger as he moves through.
Yes, Roger is running 4th and Andrew Lloyd is running 5th. So it's been a very good performance by Lloyd. Yes. Number 564, John Ngugi, 4 times world cross-country champion. And he's going to really make them earn this medal, but hasn't he earned it himself, if in fact he's going to be successful. An unbelievable performance by Ngugi, who fell, lost the best part of 50 metres, and within the space of a lap had sprinted around the field and had regained control of the race. This would be a sensational performance if Ngugi is able to go on and win it. And he is applying immense pressure in the latter stages of this event. As he comes down to the finish line, he's got 2 laps left to run. In second place is Williams, and running with him is Rowland. Moses Tanui is the Kenyan running in 4th place, then Roger, then Lloyd. Ian Hamer from Wales completes the pursuing pack. Ngugi into the back straight. In pursuit are Rowland and Williams.
How good is this man, Wally? Look, he's set this field up 50 metres, and he's 50 metres in front again now.
And now the 3rd pack is starting to close on the 2nd. Roger is starting to tack onto the back of both Rowland and Williams, and Tanui has also gone in. So now it's a pack of 6 athletes that are out in pursuit of John Ngugi. Ngugi must be tired. He's coming down into the home straight. He's got just over 1 lap to run. He comes down to get the bell, and the Olympic champion leads this 5,000-metre field through. This will be one of the most remarkable victories in Commonwealth Games history if he can pull it off. After him goes Rowland. In there also is Andrew Lloyd, who's well placed to win a medal. Kerry Roger is there from New Zealand.
This is great. Andrew Lloyd, as I know, has got a lot of speed. These guys are quick 1,500-metre runners, but Lloyd is there with a real chance.
Hamer's there from Wales, Roger from New Zealand, and now Tanui breaks away from that bunch, and Hamer goes with him. Hamer, in fact, has passed Tanui. Lloyd's going also, and they're closing rapidly on the race leader, John Ngugi. It's Ngugi. Lloyd is running brilliantly. Hamer is in 2nd place. Lloyd is 3rd. Ngugi is tiring badly. Ngugi has a look around. The gap has narrowed to about 6 or 7 metres. Lloyd takes off after Hamer and passes him. And now Andrew Lloyd takes off after the Olympic champion. Lloyd is bearing down on top of Ngugi. Ngugi digs deep, but he's got no more. And Andrew Lloyd wins the gold medal for Australia. Andrew Lloyd, whose performances in major events has been questioned previously, has stolen the 5,000 metres from the Olympic champion, John Ngugi. The bronze medal has gone to Ian Hamer of Wales. What a sensational performance from Andrew Lloyd.
Unbelievable.
He is the winner of the 5,000 metres gold medal, but let's just spare a moment for the man who has finished 2nd, John Ngugi, who fell in the early stages of the race, who clambered back to his feet, who raced around the field in the ensuing lap to regain the lead and